Back for the bottom of the sixth, and it's Mitch Sutton, and he takes one off the outside, 1-0. A's lead 11-0.
And he's not going to give him the money.
1-0 is fouled near the backstop into the net, and it's 1-1 to Mitch Sutton. One of the few starters still in the ball game for the A's. He's 0 for 1 as he swings and fouls that one straight back. 1-2. Sutton has walked twice, he's scored twice, and he's flown out to right. It's a 1-2 count. Hanzik still on the mound as he takes one, does Sutton off the outside corner, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The fourth inning relief for Hanzik, who has pitched fairly well. He's given up 1 run on just 2 hits. Well, there's a swing and a fly ball to the right side and foul out of play over the dugout of the Bandits. We'll do it again, still 2-2. Hanzik has also struck out 2 batters. He's gone 3 up, 3 down in 2 innings, in fact, the 3rd and the 5th. This was after the A's brought 9 and then 10 men to the plate in the 1st and 2nd innings. So now Sutton takes one down and in. And he's worked the count full. It's 3-2. And Sutton pops that one up to the right side. And that'll be off the net behind home plate. So we'll do another payoff pitch at 3-2. Hanzik, the left-hander, and it's a ground ball to Reinhardt at short on the left side, and a low in the dirt. Hansen tries to scoop it but cannot come up with it, so that's the 4th error. The 2nd by Reinhardt. It's an E6. So now it'll be Rodney Valdez, who pinch hit in the 4th inning and eventually took over Warner's spot in left field.
Batting for Sheboygan, Rodney Valdez.
So he took Warner's spot in the batting order and in the outfield. He singled in his first at-bat. He also stole a base and scored the 11th run of the game for the A's as he swings and fouls one, and it's 0-1. Valdez has just a few at-bats. He's 2 for 3 in 4 plate appearances. Now he takes one up and in as he falls on his rear end. It's 1-1. And that pitch went to the backstop, so it allowed the runner Sutton to go all the way to second base on a wild pitch. Now the 1-1 swung on and fouled, and that'll be out of play. That'll be behind the A's dugout. It's 1-2. With Sutton at second, reached on an error. The Bandits have 4 errors, 2 by Reinhardt at short, 2 by the center fielder Meisner. Meisner is no longer in the ballgame. As now Valdez lines one into right center. That's down, and that's going all the way to the wall. That's going to be a double. And Sutton's going to score easily. So Valdez has been a good pitcher for the A's as a starter, but he's showing he's got a good bat. He hit that one hard.
Who's this guy?
That one one-hopped the fence. So now it'll be Brad Young.
Next up for Sheboygan, the second baseman, Brad Young.
So a double and RBI makes the score 12-0. It's the 5th hit of the game for the A's. Now Glazer, the catcher, will have a chat with his pitcher, Hosnick. Just the 2nd run given up by Hosnick. It's an unearned run. And Sutton reached on the error. Brad Young is 0 for 3. He's reached base on 2 errors. Does have an RBI. He's also scored a run. Now he takes one off the outside corner. It's a ball and no strikes. A's lead 12-0 in 5 base hits. As they swing at a ground ball, that'll be foul. That'll be behind home plate to the left side. And we move the count at even at 1-1. The Bandits have been shut out so far on 1 base hit, and they've committed 4 errors. A's have yet to commit an error on defense, as now that one just ticks off the glove of Glazer and scoots away, as Valdez, showing off his speed, able to get into 3rd base on the wild pitch. So now he stands 90 feet away. There's nobody out in the inning. It's a 2-1 count to Brad Young. And Young swings and fouls that one as he loses his elbow guard on the swing. He'll pick it up and strap it back on. It's a 2-strike, 2-ball count. And the left-handed Hanzik misses off the outside. And it's a full count to Brad Young, with Kyle Peterson, the first baseman for the A's, on deck. Hanzik's payoff is hit deep and far to left field, and that one is gone. A 2-run home run by Brad Young, and the A's just keep piling it on. They now lead 14-0. Brad Young got a pitch up in the zone, and he just turned on it and smashed it over the left field fence as he will touch home plate and head his way back to the dugout.
Next up is the first baseman, number 44, Kyle Peterson.
Valdez, who was at 3rd, scores on that home run as well. And now is Kyle Peterson, and he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
Right now we're at the over. Assuming we don't give up 1 run.
That's Young's first home run of the season. And that's the 5th home run by an A's player this season. Now the 0-2 pitch misses high and off the outside to Kyle Peterson. There's still no outs in the inning. Peterson has walked twice. He has 2 RBIs. He's also struck out. Now he hits a hard ground ball. The second baseman, Austin White, able to knock it down and throw him out. And that's the first out of the inning. 4-3 ground out. And that'll bring up Grant Kasanke, the shortstop.
Next up is the shortstop, Grant Kasanke.
Last time he came to the plate, Valdez was standing at second base, and he shot a base hit down the first base line past an outstretched Hansen at first. Gave the A's an 11-0 lead at that time. They now lead 14-0. They've scored 2 in the inning, or 3 in the inning, on the double by Valdez and then the home run by Brad Young. The 2-run shot. So that one misses down and away. 2 balls, no strikes.
Will the Bud Light prizes tomorrow be like a raffle system where the full back tickets like last year?
I'm guessing so. I don't really know all the details on that, but I'm guessing it'll be similar to last year.
Now there's a ground ball up the box in the center. That's another base hit. So Kasenki at first, and it'll bring up Ben Gordon, the catcher. 1 out in the inning.
Next up for the A's, catcher Ben Gordon.
Say that again.
First pitch is a called strike. Right at the belt and right on the outer third. And it's 0-1 to Gordon. He's singled. He's grounded out twice. He's 1 for 3. Gordon will hit that one foul. Behind home plate, 0-1. It has cooled off a little bit since the start of the game. About 87 degrees. It's now about 80. Still fairly humid as well. And a very still evening. The flag out in center field is hanging completely straight down. Now the 0-2 misses off the outside. It's 1-2. Gordon batting in the 9th spot. It's the top of the order to follow. It's Adam Ryan. Now the 1-2 up in the zone, foul back. It'll be into up and over the fan seating in the parking lot behind us, and it's going to remain 1-2.
The Peter Dodgers. It's Bud Light.
Now the 1-2 is grounded to the left side, picked up by John Rivera in the hole, and he'll throw it high, and that will get away. It'll be out of play, as that one looked like it bounced in the dugout of the Bandits and then back onto the field. So that ball is out of play, so the runners will get an extra base. So it's an E5 on Rivera, as Gordon will go to second. Kasenki, who was at first on the play, will go all the way to third.
Next up for Sheboygan, Adam Ryan.
So a 2-base error, and it will be Adam Ryan, who came in defensively in the top of the 5th for Josh Moses. And now on the first pitch, he skies it on the infield. The shortstop, Brett Reinhardt, who made the play in more of the second spot area, will make the call on the catch. That is the second out of the inning.
Number 25, Ben Folger.
So now it's Ben Folger who struck out. He also came in defensively in the top of the 5th. He came in for Cole McClavic.
Looks like Eric Schmitz is going to hit for himself next.
And now there's a ground ball right to Hansen at first.
Never mind, don't need to worry about it.
And that will end the inning, as he'll flip to the pitcher Hanzik covering for the 3-1 putout, and that will end the inning. So we go to the top half of the 7th. A's lead 14-0. And if Schmitz can get the final 3 outs without allowing more than 5 runs, the game will end on a 10-run rule. We'll take a short break as we head to the top of the 7th. A's lead 14-0.
Manitowoc, the pitcher, number 19, Drew Hanzik.
Drew Hanzik will lead it off. A's need 3 outs. They lead 14-0, and they'll win the 10-run rule. They will not need to bat in the bottom of the 7th inning. As there's a swing and a miss from Hanzik, who started the game playing first, came in as the pitcher in the 3rd inning. As now he takes one down low, 1-1. It's Eric Schmidt still on the mound. And there's sounded like a broken bat, little line drive that'll fall right into the glove of Kosenki, who just had to take a couple of steps in. And that is the first out of the inning.
Next up is the first baseman, number 26, Elijah Hansen.
And it'll be Elijah Hansen. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. This is his 2nd plate appearance. As he takes a called strike, it's 0-1. He came in defensively for Meisner. Meisner, who had played center. Now there's a curveball, and that will be off the arm, and that's a hit by pitch for Hansen, and he'll take his base at first. As I was saying, Meisner was taken out. Hansen took his spot but went over to first.
Third baseman,
And the starting
number 8,
pitcher, Harrison,
John Rivera.
went from the mound, and he is now played center field for the last few innings.
Did you get a hit?
On the elbow.
Okay, good.
Now the first pitch now to John Rivera is a pitch missing the plate. It's 1-0 to the 3rd baseman. 13 Ks for Eric Schmitz. Now there's a call strike, 0-1. And he struck out every batter at least once. A half swing, but he clearly went, and the home plate umpire
Calls him on it.
So it's 1-2. Now there's a pitch on the outside. Gordon drops it, but the umpire calls it a strike. And that is the 2nd out of the inning. So that's K number 14 for Eric Schmitz.
The catcher, number 33, Brandon Glazier.
So now it's Brandon Glazier, the last chance for the Bandits to at least force a bottom half of the inning. They trail 14-0. They'll need 5 runs just to prevent the 10-run rule. As that pitch misses low, it's 1-0. Runner at first. Now there's a swing and a pop-up. Gordon will give it a look, but it'll be out of play into the bleachers. And it's 1-1 to the catcher. Glazier has flown out and struck out. He's 0 for 2. He won 1 from Schmitz. Missing down and away.
Is that before or after the second?
That was before the game started. I said we put it at 13.
So 2 balls and a
It
strike.
started at 18.
And a swing and a miss. Pitch on the outside corner. Put it in a good spot. Right at the knees. He swung through it. And the Bandits are down to their final strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner at first. A's lead 14-0. And this game will end with a strikeout fitting, as that will be strikeout number 15 for Eric Schmitz. Gets the complete game shutout, gives up just 1 base hit, walks a batter, hits a batter.
To tonight's game of the A's return home
As the
tomorrow
A's clinch
for
this one
Bud Late
14
Night,
to
brought you by
nothing.
Larry's Distributing. Please come out. We'll have lots of prizes to give away, and it's going to be a great night for baseball.
As on the season, they move to 9-4. And they move to 5-2 in the
Tonight's
Northeastern
inning is
Wisconsin
at
Baseball
Tommy's
League.
Bar, if you would like to join us. I ask that you clean up the area where you're sitting. Please drive home safely and go A's.
Next game for
Line
the
score
A's
for tonight's game, Manitowoc, no runs, 1 hit, 5 errors.
is
Sheboygan,
tomorrow. They'll be taking on
14
the
runs,
Deep Here
7 hits, no
Dodgers.
errors. Winning pitcher,
That'll
Eric
be here
Schmitz.
at Wildwood
Schmitz
Baseball
had
Park. It'll
15
be a
strikeouts
Wisconsin
in the
State
ball
League
game.
game.
Losing pitcher, Jody Harrison. Time of the game was 1 hour and 52 minutes. Next game will be Friday, tomorrow night here against the De Pere Dodgers, and it is Bud Light.
Manitowoc Bandits fall to 0-5 in
We'll
league
see you
play.
tomorrow. Have a safe trip home.
And with the win, the A's now are in a tie with the Appleton Legends for third place at 5-2. The Legends at 2-1 based on winning percentage. They are tied at third place with the National Max and the Green Bay Storm at 1-0 at the top of the league standings through the first few games of league play. So that'll do it. As Eric Schmitz is clearly the game or the player of the day. He struck out 15, gets the complete game shutout. And with the bats going good for the Bandits,
I've had stats too. So.
Schmitz just had to worry about making pitches.
You can email that to Mike.
The stats?
The final line, it's the 14 runs on 7 base hits. The errors, the A's did not commit an error. Bandits got no runs. They committed 5 errors. They just got 1 base hit. Eric Schmitz will be the winning pitcher with Jody Harrison, the losing pitcher, who went just 2 innings. He walked 8. He gave up 10 runs, but only 4 of them were earned. So that'll do it for tonight. I'm Joey Grundle, your voice of the A's, here on the SheboyganA's.com broadcast. Be sure to join me tomorrow for the Wisconsin State League game against the De Pere Dodgers. First pitch of that at 7:30 here on the SheboyganA's.com online webcast.